Welcome back. Episode 2. I'm in the same place as I was at the end of episode 1. Hard to believe, I know. And having reviewed said episode 1, I've noticed the rather slow pace. So to balance it out, I thought I would top load this episode with some fast-paced, high-octane, adrenaline-fueled wood chopping. So buckle up. Oh, what an awful dream. I dreamt I was American. We're back. Right before I wasted a minute of your time with that introduction. You're welcome. And you did get a short glimpse into the future. We found somewhere to live. I will briefly show you exactly how we got there. Right after I get this chicken out of my house, I think we should name him with Stephen. We'll call him Stephen. Now, it does appear we have a few quests to trade in, which we haven't yet. A chest for a chest, that seems pretty straightforward, and Monster Hunter, a couple of coins. I'll take it, no problems there. Now it's morning, or thereabouts. I can still hear a few nasties out there in the woods. And we are going to check out west. That's what we said we would do last episode. I have realised that south is already covered because it's the direction that we came from. North is not looking promising, which leaves east or west. And I think we should start with east. Now I must say east is not looking promising. We have some barley, which I'm sure will come in handy. We have some other plants, and which I will grab, and we can take them home. East has a lot of open land, but it is up in the mountains. There's a lack of character and a lack of trees, as I pointed out last episode. So I don't think it's this direction, but we will look a little further. Okay, well, this rather dull biome eventually reaches an ocean, and not much else by the look of it, and we've had enough of water for the first episode, so I think we're going to head back to base. I'm not sure if we're going to have time to explore east today, but let's see how it goes. So we did get home a little ahead of schedule, and with our bonus time I'm going to use it to rip up some of our neighbours' infrastructure and put it in chests. I'm sure they won't mind. Now I think I should probably let these people out of the furnace. I feel obligated, having seen them and they've seen me and we've made eye contact. It's just weird for me not to release them from their tomb here. How wide are they? I'll remove 3, and I will keep these blocks as well, because I want this. I'm going to steal it eventually. So we're home, and we are safe, and we have some quests to trade in. Possibly not plural, but let's have a look at a bed. This may be the very last night that we get to see a wonderful time lapse, which is both good and bad. Okay. Soft mallet. What on earth is a... Well, this is not right. I don't have access to any of these things, so let's try that again. Single use. Okay, there we are. Right, soft mallet. We can do this, I believe. Yes, there we are. That's the one we can do. Bear with me. Again, this can only mean good things. What is going on down there? I have the worst neighbours. The worst, the very worst neighbours. What? Oh my god. I look away for 2 minutes. My god. I should never have let you out the furnace. You did this. You did this. Hold still, you big metal idiot. I'm trying to save you. You're on fire. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, come on. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, of course. Fuck me. You are a man surrounded by water and burning to death. I suppose you're not a man, but still. There we are. That's more than you deserve. You killed me. And you probably did this to the entire village. All the more reason to leave. I told you I hate villages. They are a nightmare. And right on cue, as described, a man expressionless, engulfed in flames, completely non-reactive. This is a cult. This is a cult. We need to leave. I said it in episode 1. Right, so we're not wasting any more time in that hellhole. So we're going to leave and we're going to explore east. I do have a good feeling about this direction, frankly, because we've exhausted the others. But let's see what we can find. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think we found it. I think it was worth exploring. It's validating every decision that I've made thus far. We're going to live in a tree. Fire hazards be damned. It's our tree. I've already laid claim to it. Anyone that's already there will be slain. Look at that beauty. Oh my word. And we require a lot of space for this mod pack. That tree is not going to offer much, but the surrounding area. And perhaps we can have multiple trees. Oh, a tree network. A tree factory. Interesting. Okay, we're going to live here. I think this is it. This is yeah, we're going to burn this thing to the ground by accident. Absolutely, this is home. Now, on my way here, somehow I walked straight by it. We're going to go and have a look what this is. And there she blows, here in record time. Okay. A nice size, a nice layout, the feng shui. Oh, a cake. That improves the feng shui, as everybody knows. We'll take this. Oh, look at this. A full setup. We've got food, milk. Okay, we have a few things in here that are useful at our stage. I think I'm going to use this house as a halfway home between our wonderful tree and that god-awful village. So I'm going to pack some things into here that I don't need, and then I think we should go place a small base at the foot of the tree. Just lay a real claim to the area. As is tradition so far, a palace is in no way needed, so I'm going to throw down together a safe spot, and I will do that quickly. And there we have it. That's the little base. I think that will do. There's enough space to stand. You could have company over, you could have the family round for dinner, you could put grandma in the corner there, and that torch makes it. I think this is home. In fact, do we really need the tree? That's my new question. I may just want to stay here. But anyway, I'm going to make a lot of tools, and then I'm going to time warp and go right back to the intro and cut all of that wood that I made you watch. And again, you're very welcome. Well, that's that completed. I think the next step is to make some tools, and then we should head back to the village to grab anything useful, and perhaps the village itself. I think we should strip it bare, but let's see what happens. Right, so we are back at this village. I think the best next step for us is to rip it apart and take anything of value and move it over to our tree. So I'm going to get to work on that now. I believe that is everything we need for now. I have much more off camera, but let's go build ourselves a little house.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Right, so we have ourselves a little starter shack. Fantastic. Ready for war. And a tree. Brilliant. Two things. These are our assets all in view. So, that was a huge waste of time, but it's done now. So we have a house. And I only wish that I would have done a few quests first, perhaps to unlock stone tools. So this wouldn't have taken me several hours. But anyway, where's my quest book? Speaking of, there it is. Right, you are staying in my inventory from now on. We're actually going to play Gregtech. Would you believe it? Right, so let's see how many quests we can complete. We have a few to trade in already. We have the stairs. I made quite a few of them. And we have the bed. I think we'll take the loot bag. So let's have a little look and see what else we can complete. Carrots. We have carrots. I know they're here somewhere. Wonderful carrots. Marvellous. Where is my reward? Okay. Apparently they don't like these particular carrots. That's fine. So we need special carrots. Perhaps we have to plant them. But first, some battle music. This one has a vest. Never trust anything in a vest. Neutralised. So let's plant ourselves a couple of carrots and hope that these are good enough for Greg. Right, so let's see what other quests we have available. 8 sticks. That seems within reach. Do we have sticks? We have planks. That's halfway there. Oh, no, so close. Right. There we are. Some wood. Wonderful. Right, so let's trade in this quest, and there is another one completed, I think. Yes, 8 sticks, and for that we get 5 carrots. I wonder if they're Greg approved carrots. They are. Look, we've... Okay, it was gated behind the quest prior to it. Who would have thought? Okay, wonderful. We are making progress. Look at all the green. Quicksand. Have we come across quicksand? Desert. That's a lot of green. No. Okay, so we'll shelve that one for now. Quicksand does not look like it's in reach. Bamboo. Likewise, I think that's going to sit on the same shelf. Now, oak logs. Now that we can do. Now, if I have not left myself even a single stack of logs, I will not be happy. Oh, there we are. Not quite a stack. Okay, we need a few more. Right, my pockets are full of bark. There we are. So let's detect that. And what should we take? It's got to be a torch. And the reason being, I completely stripped every light source from that village. I will show you the devastation the next time we're back there. It's a complete mess. Third world country. Like Canada. Now I think we'll use those torches that we gained on a previous quest, bed quest if I'm not mistaken, and we'll... Hang on, I saw that. Oh, got me. Through the vine. That's ridiculous. Oh, plague zombie. I'm learning. Okay, this is getting hairy. I think I've bitten off a little more than I can chew. I can escape. Oh, damn, forgot the battle music. Kick that in now. Wonderful. Okay, I can't see it. Wow, this is just fantastic. Gregtech, everybody. There's a right 1 threat neutralised. It's just you now. We're going in. Witch of the Shadows of Witchkin, you bitch. Right. What the... Okay, well I'm taking damage. Okay, I think I've worked this out, but I'm going to continue anyway. Yeah, of course, fuck me. Right, I escaped with my riches. Let's have a look. Ah, there is one thing I wanted to try. I saw how to make apple trees. So let's go and do that now. Well, I'm aware we're still living in the shack. I could probably move in. Yeah, we will move in. Okay, someone already has. Wonderful. Get out of my house, bastard. Not as hard as your friend. There we are. I will give you a little house tour soon, just to show you the big empty void. Right, so I saw that if we put that with that, we get this. Wonderful. What do we get for that? Walnut. It's got to be walnut. Highest protein. Right, let's get these planted quickly. Wonderful. So let's have a little look what's next on the agenda. Right. Kill pigs. Perfect. Short, sweet, barbaric. Let's get some bacon. Well, that was easy and didn't take me 10 minutes. There we are. Now, millions of you may have noticed that we actually live in a forest now. This used to be open landscape. Now it's a forest. A necessity for our house. Oh, and what do we have here? Quarried stone. Can we take it? We can. And what does it look like? Do we have a cobbled quarry? No. Okay. Perfect. So we'll come back for that if we need it. So we made it home. It's not quite evening yet. Well, it is. It's not quite night yet. And we will do a little house tour. There's nothing in there. It's actually very, very unremarkable. But for now, let's get some sleep. So, house tour. There is really not much to say. I start building and then I rarely stop. In fact, I've done well too. This is rather small for me. We have this little downstairs area. I'm thinking a library behind the stairs there with some potions and magical things. We have some space here. Not too sure what we're going to put in there. Or this floor, to be honest, because this is really just a personal living space. It's rather modest, in my opinion, and being the royalty that I am, I deserve no less. This is a permanent feature, this staircase, as is that one, and as you can see, a very, very open plan, so much so that we're actually missing floors, to be exact. Yeah, so this is where our hard-earned resources have landed, and yes, a complete waste of time. We are obviously going to live in the tree, but this is just our personal small abode to get away from the world whenever we need to. And this little thing is a reason to quest if there are no others. Magnetite, I could not grab that, so we need a better pickaxe. What do we get for that? A pork chop. And we get to keep the 5. Wonderful. So they're already cooked up. That coal coke is wonderful stuff. It really is. It has a burn time of 3200. Okay, hang on. Right, so yes, we're going to make a spear first. I think that's going to be the easiest. I find it very hard to multitask. Right, we require leather. Cow. Oh, look at you. What a strange looking cow. Beautiful. We have a spear. We are armed, ladies and gentlemen, despite having a sword, which is arguably a later piece of technology, which the spear predates, but there we are. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Let's see if we... Okay, so 1's grown. 2's grown. This was the one I was worried about, which is completely fine. Wonderful. We have ourselves an orchard, and now I believe, as out there in the wild, we just need to wait for the fruit to grow. Now, this shield doesn't look particularly difficult. In fact, I think it's something we can make without leaving our home here. Let's whiz through and do that quickly. Don't you love a good potato? Now, I rushed far ahead. I got a furnace built. We built a knife. We built several things, and you caught me sneakily cooking a jacket potato, which I'm about to impale on a stick for added nutritional benefit, no doubt. Which tells me the stick is also consumed. Asia really is a beautiful and mystical land. Potato achieved. Wonderful. That's my favourite quest so far, and probably the most process heavy of them all. And I'm actually just putting together that knife, which I thought I made, but apparently only researched. Right, this quest looks interesting. I say we do this. I'm agoraphobic. Oh, it's night time. I'm agoraphobic, and it's far too spacious in here. We need to get out. So, let's go look for some blueberries and some raspberries. Now, I'm pretty convinced that we do have some raspberries just outside our base, because I've been nibbling on them every time I pass. So, we'll go and see what the situation is there, and how helpful it's going to be towards our quest goal. And there we are, we have a bush. The right bush, and it's not even wearing its fire. Moses would blush. I think there's enough here. 5 was what was required. They're very hard to see, so let's see if that's actually registered the 5. Yes, yes it has. Okay, so we are making headway. Blueberries are our next goal. We need to go find some blueberries, people. Oh, look at this lovely little hole. I like the roots, I'm a fan. Oh, we are making progress. This is what we're looking for. This is a youngling, a fledgling version of what we need. But the biome supports. All signs point to life. So we just need to look a little harder. And there we are, just round the corner. 2 bushes, 1 berry. Fantastic. That sounds like a video that I don't want to watch. And would you look at this wonderful biome? Magic wood. I wonder what that looks like. Let's have a little look here. Oh wow, a rich purple, a mauve, if you're of a certain income bracket. Let's have a look. Oh yes, magic-y. Perfect, that has utility somewhere. We shall remember this and come back if needed. Now, I have actually had some experience with these, or something very similar in a different mod pack. I'm hoping it's the same thing. I believe this is a dungeon, but for now we want those torches, so let's grab them. Right, so let's have a little explore. I know that we're not going to get deep into this thing, but if we can grab a handful of delicious loot, then I'm going to call this a win. Okay, so a delicious cake, very, very tantalising. A giant skeleton, fantastic, slightly less appetising than the cake. Yeah, just hide there quickly. Right, I think we could take, okay, maybe not take him, no, he's got backup now. Right, so where shall we go? Okay, let's go get the cake. It looks pretty light down there. And I'm hungry, so let's see if we can get it. Right, so we do need to keep our wits about us, as we've seen. Okay, that's not scary. As we've seen, there's already an abundance of spawners. But we have achieved cake, which is wonderful, and other goodies. Oh, marvellous. Okay, I'm going to try and work out what's important, what's not, and grab it. Be right back. Right, so we're pretty full up. That's an odd play. Oh. Well. That goes quite deep. I don't think we're going to make it down there today, but we need to mark this location and come back and explore this at a later time. Jack-o'-lantern, wonderful, we'll leave that. Okay, do we have a little wander down the corridor of death? No, let's choose life today at least. Okay then. That must be the way down, and there's a zombie sprinting at us, so I think this is our cue to leave. Right, let's start heading home and work out what we should do next. Okay, we have made a fatal error, and I blame you, because it could not have been me. So we need to get home in the dark quickly, and I'm... okay, I can't see any more than you can. I understand video compression makes it difficult as is, but I assure you we are seeing the same thing at the moment. Right, there we are. Let's waste some torches, and that did not help for long. Is that beehive? Those are beehives producing light. Interesting. Something quantum happening there, I'm sure. Right, okay. So I don't think we're going to... right, a little dance. I don't think that we're going to get home in time. I can't see this going well for us. Where the hell am I? Okay. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Right, let's build ourselves a little quality hut and just sit in it for the night. Maybe we could get a time lapse. And yeah, total coward move. So let's do that. Actually, look at our mini-map. That river takes us right by the home. And we can use the mini-map to navigate safely through the waters. Let's go. Okay, jump, water, perfect. Okay, so now we've just got to avoid the death left and right of us. We can see the house, but we're not going to take the bait. We're not going to go overland. Stick to the plan, stick to the river, and just choose life in general, because it will deliver us home safely. Okay, just hold fast, ignore it. You're on the water, you're just a big boat on the ocean. La la la, I hear nothing. I'm just a big boat. That's fine, sometimes people fly. That's normal, don't be alarmed. Just meandering down this river on a lovely evening with friends left and right, just friends everywhere. Wonderfully starry night, quick drink because I'm thirsty. This is just blissful, very peaceful, very, very relaxing, and I think we're actually safe. I see some witches over there in the distance, but that's fine. I think we're through the worst of it, and I think the river has been a winner. Fantastic strategy. Big brain. Right, and with that, a new day, a new dawn. A man on fire, several men on fire, wonderful, go back inside. Anyway, I think that's an episode. Next time we're going to do some more questing, and we're probably going to move into that house that we have, although we may just expand this one a block. That way we can squeeze Grandad in too. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Do hit the buttony things if you do that stuff. And yes, I shall catch you on episode 3.